The Eurasian steppes, a vast expanse, a sea of grass stretching for thousands of miles. Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we decode enigmatic symbols of history. This is where the Cumans emerged, a nomadic Turkic people. They journeyed west in the 11th century, leaving their mark on history. The steppes were their home. Horses, their lifeblood. These nomads moved with their herds. They followed ancient migratory routes. They roamed freely across the vast plains. Their early origins remain shrouded in mystery, but their impact would resonate throughout Eurasia. They were a formidable people. Skilled warriors and horsemen, they adapted to the harsh conditions. The steppes tested them. They emerged stronger, more resilient. This nomadic upbringing shaped their destiny. It prepared them for conquest. It prepared them for survival. The Cumans were masters on horseback. Their skills were legendary. They rode with unmatched agility and precision. They were renowned archers. They could hit a target from a galloping horse. Their arrows rained terror on their enemies. Their military tactics were sophisticated. They employed feigned retreats, luring enemies into traps. They were masters of hit-and-run attacks, disappearing back into the vastness of the steppes. Their mobility was their greatest weapon. It made them nearly invincible. For over a century they dominated the steppes. They clashed with established powers. The Byzantine Empire, the Kievan Rus'. They raided and traded. They forged alliances. They broke them just as easily. The Cumans were a force to be reckoned with. They reshaped the political landscape. Their nomadic lifestyle gave them an edge. They were adaptable. They could strike quickly, then vanish. This made them formidable opponents. Their presence was constantly felt, a threat looming large on the horizon. The Cumans were not just raiders, they were shrewd political players. They formed alliances. They married into royal families. They became mercenaries for hire. Their influence stretched far and wide. Their relationship with the Kievan Rus' was complex, sometimes allies, sometimes enemies. They raided Slavic settlements, but they also provided warriors. They fought alongside the Rus' princes. They intermarried with their families. The Byzantines also sought Cuman aid. They hired them as mercenaries, using their cavalry against their enemies. This volatile mix of conflict and cooperation defined the Cumans. They were survivors. They adapted to the ever-changing political landscape. Their presence had a profound impact. They influenced the cultures they encountered, their language, their art, their military techniques. Their legacy is woven into the fabric of Eurasian history. The Mongol invasion of the 13th century, a cataclysmic event, it shattered the Eurasian world. The Mongols, a new force, ruthless and unstoppable. They swept across the steppes. They targeted the Cumans. The Cumans resisted fiercely, but they were outmatched. The Mongols were relentless, their armies vast, their tactics devastating. The Cuman world crumbled, their confederation shattered. Some Cumans fled westward, seeking refuge in Hungary. Others were absorbed into the Mongol hordes. Their nomadic empire, once so powerful, was no more. The Mongol conquest marked the end of an era. The fall of the Cumans is a cautionary tale. It shows the brutal realities of nomadic empires, their rise, their inevitable fall. It highlights the constant struggle for power on the steppes. Hungary became a safe haven for many Cumans. The Hungarian king welcomed them. He saw their military value. They integrated into Hungarian society, yet they clung to their traditions, their language, their customs. Their impact on Hungary was significant. They influenced military tactics. They contributed to the economy. They left their mark on place names, on Hungarian culture itself. Even today, traces of the Cumans remain. Their descendants still live in Hungary. They keep their heritage alive. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of cultural identity. The Cumans found a new home in Hungary. They were not forgotten. Their story is intertwined with the history of their adopted homeland. The Cumans were often demonized by chroniclers, portrayed as barbarians, raiders, but this is a one-sided view. It ignores their complexities, their cultural richness, their role in shaping Eurasian history. They were skilled warriors, yes, but they were also traders, diplomats. They were survivors. They adapted to a changing world. They left their mark on the cultures they encountered. Their legacy deserves to be remembered. Their story challenges our perceptions. It forces us to look beyond stereotypes, to see the humanity behind the label of barbarian. The Cumans were more than just conquerors. They were a people with their own unique culture and history. They deserve our recognition. The Cumans may be gone, but their story continues to fascinate. Their legacy lives on, in the whispers of the wind across the steppes, in the echoes of their horses' hooves. The Cumans were a force of nature, a reminder of the ebb and flow of history. Imagine a world where the Cumans had successfully resisted the Mongol invasion and maintained their dominance on the Eurasian steppes. This alternate history would have seen the Cumans establishing a powerful nomadic empire, influencing trade routes and political alliances across Europe and Asia. Their unique culture and military prowess would have shaped the development of neighboring civilizations, potentially altering the course of European history. In this alternate timeline, the Cumans' mastery of horsemanship and archery would have become legendary, setting new standards in warfare and strategy. Their control over vast trade networks might have turned their capital into a bustling hub of commerce and culture, attracting merchants, scholars, and artisans from across continents. The integration of Cuman traditions and innovations could have led to a more diverse cultural landscape. Imagine European art infused with Cuman motifs, languages enriched with Cuman dialects, and governance systems inspired by their nomadic democracy. The very fabric of societies from the Balkans to the Far East would be woven with Cuman threads, creating a tapestry of unparalleled richness and complexity. In this world, the Cumans would not just be a footnote in history, but a dominant force, revered and respected. Their story would be one of resilience, adaptation, and influence, showcasing the incredible potential of a people often misunderstood and overlooked. The Cumans' enduring legacy would be a testament to the power of cultural exchange and the indomitable spirit of a nomadic empire that once roamed the vast Eurasian steppes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more explorations into the symbols that shape our world.